Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Today we are solving Wordle number 661 for Tuesday, April 11th, and the challenge today is the CCVCC challenge. That's right, that means that every single one of our entries has to be in the form of a word that has two consonants, followed by a vowel in the center, followed by two consonants to end it. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tricky. And I never could quite settle in on exactly how I wanted to start it. I played a bunch of different options. I did fail a few times. I would say we have maybe about a 70% chance of succeeding on this challenge. The good news, however, is unlike yesterday's random word generator, where you have to commit to those three, here, to preserve the streak, I can kind of just pull the plug at any time. But it is very tricky just to keep those vowels centered. And if it's a vowel-rich word, that could spell trouble. Speaking of which, spell could actually be a good starter, but I'm going to go with, I kind of liked using crest. Let me just get it cursor on the right screen, and the screen looks good. And here we go, guys. I mean, I'm a little nervous on this one for some reason, but let's go with crest. That's a good start. It's not a good start. It's not a good start. Okay. Oh, man. So then I was doing glyph next, which we could. Yeah, I'll go with my glyph. I know we have to get those other four vowels looked at. I don't know. Should we look at them first? It's a hard call. I'm just going to do glyph. Oh, my goodness. This is one of the worst ones I've had so far. Ouch. Okay. I'd just like to get the Y evaluated up front just because they can create some nasty traps like bunny, funny, hilly, billy, silly, all those annoying things. Now, the annoying thing here is that we still have four more vowels to look at, and I have almost nothing in front of me except this yellow L. All right. All right. So then you have to decide whether you want to try to reposition it or just get five brand new letters. I'm leaning towards the brand new letters, but the problem is that it's also very tricky to get them to blend properly. So you do end up having to kind of reuse them. Oh, this is going to be very, very nerve-wracking. Having said that, we're still only on guess 3, right, guys? All right. And you have to also be careful not to act like I was actually thinking, oh, would be a great guess, but no, that would completely violate the challenge. Ah, shoot. Okay. Actually, I mean, flunk is not terrible, but I'm not thrilled about the fact that we don't get to reposition the L. But those are four brand new letters. We get the U, which, tends to go pretty well with L, I guess. We haven't had flunk. Then I will still have some more stuff to work with. I'm not sure. Flunk. All right, let's just go for it. Please give me something else. Okay, we got the U. Okay, that's some progress. The other thing that's scary is you just don't know when Tracy Bennett is going to, introduce, one of these brand new words, which was really funny. I mean, I absolutely knew that guano was literally brand new, but snafu did not catch me off guard. I got that pretty quickly. And I, for some reason, thought that was in the original list. So it didn't even surprise me. Little did I know. Okay, now. Got to start thinking about what this answer can be, right, guys? It's like chess. You do have to think ahead when you do these challenges. It's not quite as relaxing or luxurious when we do them just in a regular scenario. All right. Let's see. I'm kind of nervous here. I really am. We could do. I mean, I am starting to think about, well, should we try to get one more word in to hopefully have 3 letters to work with? Because it's still a little I can't even think of anything yet. I can't even think of a word yet. Okay. Yeah, I am kind of glad we got rid of that Y though. Um, oh, shoot. I see quail. Okay, I do see this. Too bad it doesn't fit the structure. But it would not, that would completely violate it. But quail is an option, interestingly. Man. Which means yeah, shoot. Which means we need to start getting that A looked at. I probably would like to get those L's at the end, I think would be good. I mean, there's dwell, but I don't know. I sort of feel like, I mean, yeah, we don't need the E. The D and the W could be valuable, but who knows? And that's just on the hunch that this could be quail. I mean, I'm sure there could be a ton of other things. Um, hmm. I could do small. That gets me a decent letter with the M. That could come into play. This is really scary, actually. I mean, that would position things pretty good, and we'd have that A dead center. Oh my goodness, but then I still have the I and the O with two guesses left, but some kind of junky letters. I'll go with small. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not going to be quail, okay? It doesn't rule out a Q word though, so let's just see what she could have in store if it were a Q word. I don't see anything. Oh my God, I do. It could be quam. Oh my goodness gracious me. It could be quam. Okay. Well, let's think about that. So the first thing we can do is put the M up front and double check that there's nothing else that could go between the M and the A. Well, if there were, it would obviously be either the I or the. Okay, it could be the U, I, or O. So let's try the U first. Mule. Nah, I don't see mule looking good. We have the I. Myal. I don't think so. And now the O. Moald. No. So I don't think the M goes in front. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. And now we're going to go at the end and pray that this would be quam. So it was maybe ending up being a Q word after all, but not the quail. All right, let's double check here. You know, the good news is if I guess quam, the worst case scenario, hopefully, is that if it's not correct, you know, I fail the challenge, but I can still keep my streak. Because after quam, I can't imagine what else it could be. I don't think this is a trap. I'm going to go for it, guys. Let's keep our fingers crossed. These challenges are getting more and more nerve-wracking. Yes! Woo! Oh, my gosh. Oh, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I've never feel so good sometimes to get a 5 or a 6. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I am happy with that. I am very happy with that. So, interestingly, small, I think, sealed the deal for us. I wasn't thrilled about that guess because I wanted more to see if it was quail, but It ended up being quam. Oh, that is vicious. That is vicious. I do think that my challenge today does not loan itself too well to a word like quam, because I mean, who on earth is going to, I mean, there's no words where you can use the Q with the CCV-CC structure, right? So you have to guess it at the end. And then it incorporates two vowels, one of which is in position. So that's handy with the A. Oh my goodness. But you can be going in circles with the other three vowels and then an LM. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I hope you guys did well. Hopefully the worst case scenario is you only, might not meet the challenge, but you still keep your streak. But that was tough. Oh, that was tough. All right, guys, are you ready for tomorrow's challenge? I don't think it'll be as bad. It's going to be a fun one. And I'm going to give, I forget exactly who I should give credit to for this. Let me first clear this out. But I have two people in mind because I think they both found it quite funny. Okay, so are you ready, guys? We're going to play the double art challenge. Yes, and I'm pretty sure that we can almost give exclusive credit to Ellen Sassani for this one. But then, of course, Bobo, I think he kind of followed up in the comment after her, thinking that it would be funny. I don't think he came up with it. I think it was Ellen, who's just like a tinderbox of all sorts of amazing ideas, okay? So anyways, there you have it. It's going to be the double art challenge. That's going to be the challenge for tomorrow, which will be Wordle number 662 for Wednesday, April 12th. And as you can see in my example here, bottom line is it's pretty flexible. All you have to do is just make sure that at any point in your solution, you must include two words that have art consecutively, okay? They have to be consecutive. That's the only thing that you have to be careful about. So as you can see in my example, I just decided to start off with it. Why not? Because ART, they are good letters, to give me credit, right, guys? Art are very great letters. So I went with parts first, and then from that, I just decided to get the second art out of the way, and I went with chart for two new letters with the CH. And then it was actually kind of tricky. Then I did sling, then I did moved, and finally nailed it with mouse. Okay, guys? So basically, bottom line, you have to have at least two words, or guesses rather, that include the word art consecutively. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And they don't have to, the art words do not have to be back to back. They can be anywhere on your solution path. And that's pretty much it. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be maybe a slight dip in difficulty. I think, yeah, I don't think it'll be that bad. You guys are very, very good. And even though we're wasting, 3 letters duplicated, you never know. If you if one of them lights up and you reposition it, that actually could come in handy. So there you have it, guys. And yes, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.